Hey YouTube, Chicken Shinobi here with a review of the Power Rangers Megaforce Mini Battle Ready Figures Series 1. You may have seen these floating around the interwebs. Before, there was a pack of 6, including Megaforce Red, Pink, Black, Yellow, Blue, and Robo Knight together, and included this power card, except it said Megaforce Red on it instead of Red Megaforce Ranger. It is the same number, same artwork, same stats, same everything. The only difference is the fact that it says Megaforce Red. Thanks to Ranger Crew for putting up pictures of those, so we noticed that pretty quick. Yeah, but these are the individual blind pack figures. As you can see right here, Mini Battle Ready Figures, Series 1, shows 6 of them in a question mark, and the fact that it does come with one power card. Back here it shows off what we got. We got the 6 Rangers plus a clear Red and a clear Robo Knight figure. And then 4 characters from Mighty Morphin. So, that's not really that exciting because, as you can see from Jason and or Rocky, depending on how you want to look at it, right here, these are the same minifigures from 2010, as known by the fact that it says 2009 down here on his boot. Same exact figure from back then. No new paint, no clearness, no metallic, no nothing. Same ordinary figure. So nothing new on those guys, but we'll take a look at them again anyway. And like I said, each one comes with a power card, so we have 12 new power cards here, all different numbers. Another thing I want to point out is that this card right here, the one that came with translucent red, thanks to Raz, who bought multiples before the codes were known. Sorry, but thank you anyway, because he noticed that this card right here says Megaforce Red, but there's also a version of the card that says Red Megaforce Ranger. So there's 2 versions of both of these cards. This one is in both the blind packs. If you get this guy in a blind pack, you could get this card right here, or the one that says Red Megaforce Ranger on it, right here. Same artwork, same number, 87. Same situation with this card, except these ones are both in the blind packs. This one's a differentiation between the blind pack one and the one in the set. So yeah, that's really complicated. If you're that hardcore of a card collector, then you want to hunt those down somehow. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and go through those sounds real quick. Braviary of life.
Megaforce Red.
You can kind of get what these are all going to say.
Megaforce Pink.
So I don't think we've heard some of these yet. I don't think we've heard the girls.
Megaforce Black. Megaforce Yellow. Megaforce Blue. Megaforce Robo Knight. Megaforce Red. Megaforce Robo Knight. Mighty Morphin Red. Mighty Morphin Black. Mighty Morphin Pink.
And then finally, Lord Zedd, which actually looks like a pretty cool card. So it just makes a, like, humming noise. Okay. I heard that this was supposed to make just the generic Mighty Morphin sound in here, but I'm getting the humming noise. That's the same noise that the VRAC card is gonna make when the VRAC figure, 4-inch figure shows up. So just one more quick look at the power cards. 121 for Zedd, 124 Pink Power Ranger, 119 Black Mighty Morphin Ranger, so they can't even get the name consistency right in the same series of cards. Red Power Ranger, Robo Knight, that's 118. Robo Knight 128, Megaforce Red 87, Robo Knight 127, Blue 110, Yellow 111, Black 108, Pink Megaforce Ranger, again, inconsistent naming schemes, 126, and Red Megaforce Ranger 61. The inconsistent names are really bothering the heck out of me. I'm really particular about that, and just the fact that they're screwing it up so bad, it was really obnoxious. But anyway, here are the figures. As you can see from here, they shrunk down quite a bit over the course of 3 years. The Megaforce ones are considerably smaller, made of a lot less plastic, but that makes them look a little bit cuter, I think. The Mighty Morphin ones had really weird proportions. But however, unlike the Mighty Morphin ones, which actually have a fairly decent amount of little rotation joints, these guys got none whatsoever. They've got a little rotation right here at the wrist to move the weapon around a bit. That's all he has whatsoever. So he's always in this weird, like, oh, don't hit me pose. But it's Alita, so that makes sense, I suppose. Hopefully Troy's not as much of a wimp. But anyway, no, just I don't like Alita, just saying. But anyway, so yeah, he can point his weapon in a couple different directions. That's about all he does. But paint-wise, it's actually fairly well done for such a small figure. All the necessary bits are painted except on the back here, obviously. Got the helmet design up here, the chest emblem is done really well, the head sculpt is done really well. Even the emblem up here is done about as well as they could be, given how small it is. So, just lacking some paint here on the Dragon Sword, and that's really the only downfall of these. They're very cute little figures, about 2 inches tall each. So very cool. So there's Black. Here's Pink. She's stuck in a kneeling position with her gun pointed at the ground. I'm not sure how effective that is, but she also only features a rotation joint at the wrist right there. But again, the details are very good on these figures. Moving along to the land guys, we got Black. His weapon actually comes out. That's interesting to note. Usually these are fairly held in. But nope, he's good to go here. And then of course, his emblem is different than the other ones because he's the land guy. But still very cool, and again, as always, great attention to detail on these ones, so I have to give him props for that. Next up is Yellow, right here. Yellow's doing some weird cheerleader thing, which makes sense for one episode. But anyway, so she's holding the tiger claw up in the air. She actually has no movement whatsoever. Black doesn't have movement either, so the land people didn't get any movement, so they suck. But no, Yellow's adorable. I love this figure. She looks so peppy and happy. So I think that's really neat. But you can still interpret it as an attack pose, since uppercut with a claw or something like that. So you always got something like that going on. So I really like the Yellow figure. Blue, same rotation right here for the tiny bow gun. It shrunk a bit. New logo for the C peoples. Then you got the logo up there. So again, very, very good attention to detail. The attention to detail becomes really cool with Robo Knight. His entire body is done in the silver paint, so it's very accurate to his metallic look in the show, and it just looks very cool overall. He does actually have arm articulation on both arms, so he's got more points of articulation than any of the other ones. The lion face down here on his chest looks absolutely great. This is just a very awesome little figure of Robo Knight, so I have to give credit where credit's due. This one looks absolutely fantastic. That's my favorite of the set. Not only because I love Robo Knight and Ghost Knight so much, but it's just a well-done little figure. Here's the clear red, same point of articulation, except it's just done in clear red plastic, similar to the MMPR red that people got if they went to Power Morphicon and visited the Bandai booth. So, yeah, he's just clear red, hanging out, being clear. And you can see all the sculpting details that we pointed out with the paint details, but they're all very still present. Very still present. That's a nice word choice there, Shugi. Very nice. And clear Robo Knight is more of a just, we didn't paint him Robo Knight. There really isn't too much element of clear here. It's more or less just gray plastic. But still, the details that are in the sculpt are still all present and noticeable. So it makes you kind of appreciate the sculpt of the figure a little bit more. Now moving on to guys we've looked at 3 years ago. MMPR Red, same figure from before, except he's got movable head and then a rotate. So yeah, nothing really new about him at all. Same with Black back here. Again, movable head, movable arm. He can rotate at the waist though, so he can be really weird. Or just look really wrong. But yeah, nothing new here either. Same ordinary figure. I really wish these were metallic or something to set them apart from the past releases. I know we haven't seen these figures for pretty close to 2 years since Samurai started, but still, it would have been nice to see head rotation, arm rotation, to see something to be different about these. So now I just have extra MMPR figures because I needed the card. And here's Zedd, arm and arm, bendy staff, and head movement. So pretty neat. I always liked the little Lord Zedd figure. It looked funny to me. So that is our set of 12. It does come with a little pamphlet inside that shows off all of the characters and their respective power cards. So that's cool. And these are really easy to find in stores because the Mega Blocks thing that they got going on. You can't really see it. Let me catch the light as good as I can. Right about there, if you can kind of see those numbers. Each bag has a different code on it, and each code corresponds to one of the 12 figures, resulting in 12 different codes. Ranger Crew compiled a list on their blog of each code belonging to each figure. So if you're looking for a specific figure, you can write down their code, and then you just take a look down there at the package and figure out what the code is. I was able to find all 12 with the help of my girlfriend, so thank you. Just by looking at the last 5 digits, the rest of them didn't really matter. You could tell what they were just by the last 5 digits. You can probably get away with the last 4 digits, but I just went with 5 to be safe. So, that's an easy way to figure out if you just want certain toys, if you don't want the MMPR ones and you only want these guys. You can find their codes. If you've already bought the set, then you already have 6 of these figures, with only these 2 being new, and that's a very technical term anyway. And the MMPR ones, I guess, are new if you didn't have those already. But, yeah, if you got the set already, I'm sorry that you got stuck with the set and only have 1 card. Whereas if you buy them individually, you get all these cards, plus a Braviary, apparently. So, apologies for that. Who knew that was coming? But, if you haven't picked up the set yet, pick up the individual figures. They're $3.99 a piece at Target. So, if you look for 6, it's $24 with tax. You're looking at about $26. Compared to the Battle Ready set, which I think is like $30 or something. So you're actually saving money by doing it this way, I believe. Plus, even if you're not saving money, you get a lot more power cards than you do if you buy it with the set. So the blind pack is definitely the way to go. The codes make it really easy to make sure you get a set without spending additional money that you don't need to. So, very cool overall. I love the little chibified look of the Megaforce Rangers. Getting the MMPR ones again are good for people who weren't collecting at the time. But for like someone like me that was, it's kind of a waste. But the power cards are cool. They're worth it still. I can give them to your friends or something. So, very cool little toys. Looking forward to Series 2. We should be getting probably like super modes and probably more MMPR guys, since that's what they got. And they might repackage Samurai, maybe. Who knows? So, looking forward to Series 2, and we'll see what happens then. So you can check out shukenshinobi.com for latest updates on my reviews and hauls, and of course check out Riders, Rangers, and Rambles, the podcast bringing the latest token news in the craziest way possible. And once again, thanks to Ranger Crew and Raz for all their work. Take care and have a great one. Bye.